All right, we are live. What is up, you guys? Let's talk about Sony. Let me get the chat open. Let's see. Refresh. I am hot right now, so if I look like I'm tired or I'm like ready to melt, you guys know why. Chat. There we are. There's a chat. All right, so we were trolled hard right now. I do have my reaction. I did record it. I kind of want to put it up because it's pretty hilarious. That From Software announcement at the end. We didn't know it was going to be VR. We didn't hear it. We were talking amongst ourselves, me and Press Start. And then one night, shout out to One Night, this man was in the chat saying there's one more announcement. It's Bloodborne. I saw that in the chat and I'm like, nah, this guy, he's just playing. But then the trailer hit. So, so I fell for it hard. Like, you guys don't even know. My heart was on the line. It was on the line. But yeah, I'm not going to be here too long. I just wanted to give my just overall opinion on the conference. Budo's like, hey, Erica, are you okay? I'm okay. I settled down. I just had to take a little breather and think about what the hell just happened right now. I guess apparently before that trailer went on, they said it was a VR game, but we didn't hear it. I didn't hear anything. I had the volume turned down. I was reading the chat. I was talking to the guys. We were just talking about our scores for the conference. And then all of a sudden, From Software, boom. They got us. They got us. But yeah, Neo 2 was announced. That was a huge surprise. You guys know I am excited for that. That was a huge surprise. I didn't expect Neo this quick. But they didn't give a year or anything. There wasn't a lot of release dates for this conference. That was disappointing. No release date for Last of Us. No release date for Ghost of Tsushima, which looks really good, by the way. Budo's like, I legit thought it was Bloodborne 2. Did you hear the VR thing though? Because I didn't hear that, man. That would have calmed me down. I would have been knowing what to expect. But I didn't even hear that. I do want to put up that reaction for you guys. It's pretty funny. I was hurt. I was hurt. Can we ban One Night from this community? Because that man broke my heart. I mean, he was trolling, but it's kind of our fault because we didn't hear the VR thing. Jalen, what's good? What's good, you guys? What's going on? You guys, you notice my hair? It's a little bit different. I got a color today. Caution, what's up? X-Skull, Doom, Chris. I'm paying attention more to the chat today because yesterday I wasn't really reading the chat. I feel bad. You guys probably had some good things to say, but yesterday I was trying to get like all my opinions out because there was a lot to go over with Microsoft because of just all the feelings I had going into it, what I was predicting, what I was happy about, and all of that. Ryan, you're so right. He says the longer the trailer went, it looked less and less like Bloodborne 2. Exactly. Like the graphics, obviously, I was like looking at them. I'm like, what are these graphics? I say that during the reaction. I'm like, what is this? But I thought, honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I just was looking at whatever clue I could get. I saw the school or what looked like a school. I saw the clock. I'm like, wait, is that the clock? Like, because, you know, there's like clocks in Bloodborne. I was grasping at everything. I'm like, wait, that's the school? Is that the doll? Like, it was so sad, you guys. Like, but then once the graphics, like, I think someone was like drinking something out of a pot. When I saw those graphics, I was like, wait a minute. And then I think that's when Kofi was like, is this VR? And then it hit me like, yeah, this is bad. This is not bad. Yeah, the school, isn't it a school in Bloodborne? What is that called? Remember, there's a the theater seating, and if there's like a school. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I can't remember like the name or whatever, but man, you guys, got 43 people here. What's going on? What do you guys think of the conference though, overall, like the whole pacing and everything? There you go, the school of Byggenworth. Yeah, that was a cool part in Bloodborne. I like that area. But let's talk about the other stuff real quick. So yeah, Neo 2 was announced. That was really good. It took me by surprise. That made me very happy. No date, of course, like I said. That who knows when that's coming. That might be a while. Who knows? Maybe late next year. I don't know. They could have at least gave a. Did they give a year? I don't think they did. I don't think they did. The pacing killed it. Yeah, the pacing. So the way they started this conference was really spooky. Like they had us, or not us, but they had the people there in a church. And from what it seemed like they were going to move room to room. So I thought, okay, they're going to move to the next room, show, Ghost of Tsushima, and then move to another room. I was worried. I was like, this is really bad pacing, because in between moving, they had to like chit chat about things. They took it to the outside where people, the commentators were just talking. It was slowed down. The pacing was bad. I was like, no, this is not looking good. But then they went to the second room and they didn't move anymore. It was like the main room. It had the big screen, all the stadium seating and everything. And it was like, okay, cool. And after that, the pacing got better, way better. So started really bad and then it got better. But as far as the reveals go, or the announcements, the trailers, The Last of Us 2 started a little spooky as well. And I'm not saying because of what was going down, the girl on girl. That's cool with me. I don't mind that. It was just like choosing to show such a long scene of like the making out, the dancing, I was like, what? I just didn't know where it was going. I'm like, what is this? Like, why are they showing this? But then it went into like, that was her memory, Ellie's memory. And then now we're back into this crazy world. And then it's like game time. The gameplay was awesome. It was pretty much what I expected. The stealth looks good. It looks like it's a little more in depth. Like you can hide under cars. You can shoot people from under the cars. That was really cool. The melee stuff, the dodging, like she was dodging and stuff. That was cool. Someone said no Joel. Yeah, there was no Joel. That was kind of a surprise. But maybe they want us to be thinking, and where is Joel? I think they kind of want us to be thinking that, maybe thinking that he's dead or he's just gone. I don't know. Solid Rev is hating The Last of Us 2. We called that. We're like, oh, Rev's probably, I think I said Rev's probably dead right now. Shout out to Rev. I'm sure he's probably tweeting and stuff. I have to check it out. But yeah, once it got to the gameplay, it's like, okay, here we go. Like it was really good. Just pretty much what I expected. As far as The Last of Us goes, it looked great. The whole, just the setting, the enemies, they were doing that thing again where they're hanging somebody and then they're like cutting their guts out pretty much. Like that's crazy. That seems to be the thing that they're doing, like this cult or whatever. So they showed that again. You have Ellie sneaking around. It looked good. It looked really good. So they showed that, and then Ghost of Tsushima looked awesome. I'm very excited for that game. The combat looked good. The whole cinematics of like, especially the last fight with that girl, how they kind of like move the camera in this angle and you can see the background. That just looked so good. I hope it's like that when we play it. We had Alex in our ear, like, it's not going to look like that. Are the leaves going to stick? Are they going to stay? Like, damn it, Alex. Like, he's kind of pointing out, like, okay, it might not look like that. But Sony, if I ask anything, please prove Alex wrong. Please. Let's keep that game looking nice. I think it will look good. But as far as, like, the camera and all that, I'm really hoping that stays. Like, I hope that's, like, legit how the fights are going to be, because that looked really good. Resident Evil 2, that was, you guys are mentioning that. That was cool. That was the rumor. It looked good. I did play Resident Evil 2 back in the day. I remember that. I don't think I beat it, but I did play some of it. I got my cat here. It looks good. I had a feeling, like at first it looked like a rat simulator. I'm like, what the hell is this? But then once the rat died, I'm like, yeah, I think this is Resident Evil. It just had that look. And the graphics, Alex was impressed. He just doesn't want to admit it. Yeah, we called him out on it. He was looking for things to just bring it down, nitpicking, kept pointing out like, oh, there's a frame drop. There's a frame drop. Plot twist, Neo 2 is a battle royale. Oh gosh. What else? What else did I like? What else did they show? Oh, Death Stranding. Let's talk about Death Stranding. I think, Ryan, you mentioned it. You said you're not sold on it. How are you guys feeling about Death Stranding? Because honestly, I'm not feeling that game. I haven't seen anything to make me feel like I have to play this game. Like, I still don't really know what the hell's going on. I know it's Kojima being Kojima, but I feel like I needed to see some combat. I need to see what's the point of this game. Like, I understand you're trying to hide from these shadows or whatever, but beyond that, I don't get what the hell's going on in that game. Like, it's just a mind F. It's really like nothing, what's the word I'm looking for? Concrete, I guess is the word. Like, nothing concrete to go on. Like, if I had to describe this game to somebody, especially if they're not a gamer, I honestly don't even know how I'd describe it. For a gamer, I would just say it's a Kojima game. But for a non-gamer, I don't know what I would tell them. I don't know what I would say. I really don't know. Barely any real gameplay, bunch of walking and climbing. What the F is the premise? Exactly. Like, I don't understand the premise of the game. I really don't. And Jack Move was saying the same thing. He's like, I don't want to play this. And Alex is like, I'm going to play it. So it's an Alex game, apparently. I don't know. It's a game for Alex. But for me and Jack, we both were kind of like, I'm not feeling this. Not really feeling this. I'm not really a Kojima fan like that, so maybe I'm missing something, but I don't know. Is the sun going down a lot? Oh yeah, I'm kind of dark. No, whatever. It's not too bad. Kojima is overrated, Mav says. See, Mav, this is why I like you, because you're honest. I want to play it. I think it is a horror game or a survival game. Yeah, it does kind of give that vibe, but still, I just don't really know. What do you do besides creeping around and in stealth and just not trying to not be seen or heard? It's like, what are we doing here? And then he's like, oh, I have an idea. Puts the baby right here. Then that thing's like this. It's like, what? It's like weird. And then the girl at the end, they just had to add that at the end. She's just like standing there, some random girl, and then she eats like a maggot or something for no reason. Maybe there's a reason in the game, but for us watching, we're just like, what is the point of this? It don't make no sense. The game does look great, though. Graphically, it does. That water looked awesome. The hills, the scenery looked beautiful. It's just like, what do you do here? You know? But yeah, that was kind of crazy. Spider-Man looked really good. I went into this conference thinking, I don't need to see anymore. I'm going to buy it. I'm good. But I'm happy they showed what they showed. Like, it looked really good. You had all the different enemies in there. The action looked really good. The quick time events, you know, they kind of showed a lot of that where you're swinging and all that. You're trying to hit the buttons. You're trying to hit the swings. I'm wondering in situations like that when you're trying to like keep up with that, with, I don't know, the guy, the one that he was chasing. If you're trying to keep up with him and you don't hit the buttons right, are you going to just die, fall to your death? I'm kind of wondering about that. I'm assuming probably have to do that whole thing over. But it looks great. It looks really good. What else? What else? I don't have a list or anything. You guys have to remind me. What else do they show? I talked about Resident Evil. I talked about Neo. What else? Party up. What's up? Dez. Unforgiven says baby pills. Sit down. Get down. What else? What else? What am I missing? I'm gonna have to pull up a list, man. Erica, you gonna play Death's Gambit? Oh yeah, I saw you. You asked this earlier. Yes, that is probably day one. I forget when that comes out though. There's so many games, man. Really, it does. Isn't that coming out really soon? Okay, August 14th. That's like 2 days before Kenny's birthday. I'll buy it for myself for his birthday, in honor of Kenny's birthday. I'm kidding. Death's Gambit. Check it out, Ryan. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like a side-scrolling kind of Souls-ish game. I don't want to say it's completely Souls. I don't think it's like seriously like that, but it's it kind of remind you of it, I guess. You know, everything's compared to Souls, but I haven't seen it in a minute though. I got to see it again. But yeah, that game looks good. Do you think they are going to release DLC for Detroit? Not soon. I just mean in general. It'd be cool if they did. The samurai game? Yeah, I talked about Ghost of Tsushima a little bit. Unless you're talking about Nioh, because I'm excited for Nioh too. A lot of samurai games. I'm sure people might be complaining, too many samurai games. They already complained about the Souls games. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that Nioh 2 announcement, I was kind of thinking in my head, like, to all those people complaining about Souls games, I was like, take that. Take that. I was feeling like that. I was feeling good. I think if it really was a Bloodborne 2 at the end, I don't think we would have survived. We would have been too happy right now. But that was a huge troll. I think that's pretty much the main stuff, right? I didn't leave anything out. We did see the baby butt. That was that was kind of funny. What else? What else? They showed like some Call of Duty stuff. Destiny was, you know, why is it there? Oh, Control. Thank you, Mav. Control looks really good. Let me scroll down my Twitter because that baby butt was on my Twitter. I'm like, let me get this off my screen. Control looks really good. As soon as that trailer hit, we all pretty much guessed it was Remedy. You could tell. You could just tell by the graphics, the setting, the using the powers and everything. The girl, I loved how she could just pick things up and move it. I prefer that compared to controlling time. With Quantum Break, it looked cool, but it wasn't. I don't know if it's I think it's the time stuff. It didn't really grab me like that. Like, it didn't really make me want to play it. Like, oh, I have to have this game. I didn't feel that. With Control, I feel a little bit more like, oh, this looks really good. Like, I want to play it. Destiny 2. Yeah, Control looked cool. I didn't expect that. As far as anything else, how about the love for the ladies, though? It's a lot of ladies' love out there. Rev and the guys who are like Rev are probably just like face palming and upset because it's just a lot of girls, and it's cool. You know, I think for certain games, I have no issue, obviously. But some people are just like, the girls are taking over. This ain't going away. But yeah, the highlights, let's just go over it. Okay, the highlights for me, Nioh 2. That was probably number 1. Ghost of Tsushima. It's hard to say that really fast. Ghost of Tsushima gameplay looked amazing. The Last of Us looked great, but I think the other two outweigh it. I think it's lower on the list compared to those two. What else? Resident Evil looks great. I'm gonna play that. I think that's pretty much like my top stuff. Because Death Stranding, not feeling it. It says Revs on Suicide Watch. You guys are funny. Damn, it got dark in here. You guys are watching the sunset with me. I'm not gonna be too long. I was expecting superpowers and ghosts. Really, Cypher? I don't think I wasn't even thinking that. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect with that game. I just asked the guys, like, hey, you think this is going to look better than Shadows Die Twice? That was really the only question that went through my head. Is this going to be better? Better or worse? They're equally looking good. So if you're a fan of Japan, you're a fan of swords, you're a fan of that kind of combat, you're going to be very happy. And then on top of that, you got Neo 2. We're good, you guys. We're good for a minute. We are very good. Hi, hugs from Brazil. Hey, we got Brazil in the house. Let me try and say your name. Guilherme Guedes. Guilherme? Wait, I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying like German. Too much Bloodborne on the head. Oh, I lost it. Guilherme Guedes. Shout out to you from Brazil. That's awesome. Last of Us 2 looking too much like Tomb. Oh yeah, they did have some Tomb Raider vibe in there with the bow and arrow. Had the arrow that exploded and everything. That was pretty crazy. I don't mind that. I think that's some of the highlights from Tomb Raider. I think, you know, it's done well there, and Naughty Dog probably do a good job with it. I think it would be cool. And then with The Last of Us, I was kind of thinking during that gameplay, like, when is she going to run out of ammo? Because ammo is so scarce in that game, especially if you're playing on a higher difficulty. She just seemed like she had a lot of ammo, and then she had those arrows and stuff. So we'll see how it plays out in the game. I'm sure when you have those types of arrows, like, you're not going to have a ton of them. So maybe it's, you know, it's not going to get old, I guess, if that makes any sense. Because if you just had arrows for days, that might kind of get old. Are you going to E3 tomorrow? No, I wish. Actually, let me take that back. If I was press, I wish. I wouldn't go as a regular fan because you would just be in line all day. If I was press, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Oh, man. No Splinter Cell. Yeah, I know some people are upset about that. I should probably turn the light on, huh? Well, yeah, all right. We're good. We're good. I might be alone, but why are all these games looking so similar? Expand on that, Ryan. What do you mean? Like the atmospheres or the graphics? Or what do you mean? What's up, Chief? I don't think you're alone on that, Ryan. I've said that before, and people got really mad at me. I'm guessing you're talking about the From Software game. My friend was screaming for Bloodborne 2. Oh, somebody tweeted to me that their friend was screaming for Bloodborne 2, and they were broken when it wasn't. This sounds so sad. Speaking of Erica, we never saw Erica. What do you mean, Cypher? 9 out of 10 for this conference? Chief, you are such a pony. Let me go ahead and give my score, though. I already put it on Twitter. I have 2 scores. The conference itself, the pacing, the delivery, the presentation started really bad. So I have it at a 6. But as far as the announcements, because you have Neo 2 and Resident Evil, as far as the that and then the gameplay that was shown, I gave it a 9. So I think the average would be what? A 7.5, 7. Whoops, something like that. I even have, can you guys see this? This right here is a Last of Us pin. I got this at PSX. See, I was all ready. Look at this too. Can you see? Hold on. That's probably loud for you guys. I got the Greatness Awaits thing right there. I was wearing a blue shirt and everything. I was all set. Let me hang on real quick, guys. Hang on really quick. Put on this light right here. Okay. Hey, let there be light. Just got a whole lot brighter in here. Okay, so anything else you guys want to talk about before I get the heck out of here? Before I go cool off? It's hot in here. It's getting hot. Erica ponying up. Is it just me or did it feel boring? Ruby says. I don't know if I'd say it was boring. I just think the pacing was really bad, especially at first. 10 out of 10 for Bloodborne. Oh, negative 10 out of 10 for Bloodborne Betrayal. Neo was recent. I know, that's why I wasn't really expecting it. Oh, okay. You say mostly the samurai atmosphere and gameplay. Okay, so you're talking about the samurai games. I thought you meant Sony games in general. The game Erica, which was revealed last year at PSX. What do you mean? What you talking about, Cyber? I'm hanging onto my 1S for Gears 5 Ori and Cuphead DLC. That's about it. Juton. Is that how you say your name? Like the game? I still have my Xbox right here. It's just, I'm just keeping it. It's the OG. It's like, what am I going to get for it anyways? Even if I wanted to sell it, let's say I just was done. I'm like, I'm selling this thing. Who was going to buy it? And for how much? I don't think I'd even get anything for it. So it's like, I might as well just keep it. Control looks like a sleeper hit. I could agree with that. All we got left is that Nintendo. Yeah, we got Nintendo tomorrow, you guys. We should be live for that. I'm gonna wake up early, have my coffee. It'll be fun. But I saw a tweet today and I retweeted it. I don't know if you guys saw it. That we should keep our expectations low for tomorrow. I'm kind of scared. Let's talk about where the hell is Agent? 11 years later after an announcement. I don't know, David. I think it's deep down with deep down, if you know what I mean. Read above. All this, okay, all the stealth mechanics, the Batman style combat, okay, dropping down on people for executions. Yeah, you know, Tomb Raider does that. Now we're seeing it in Ghost of Tsushima, where you could like highlight the enemies. They did that. I see what you're saying. But I kind of think of it like, well, if they could do it and it works and they make it their own, I'm cool with it. But I see what you're saying. It's easy to see the similarities. I can't talk. What's going on? Control looks like that one Xbox exclusive, wink face, that Remedy released a while back. Looks like what that game should have been. Without the episodes and all that trash. At least that's what it's looking like. No episodes in between your chapters and all that. I don't want to see that. I hope it's just straight up game, no TV show, none of that trash. And just make it a better game. Good story. Rob, what's up? You got the PlayStation logo. Okay. What do you rate this conference, Rob? What do you guys got? What do you guys rate it? Oh, he says Sony killed that conference. David says Anthem is low-key a pass. It's crazy because nothing really hyped me up for it. I'm with you, David. I was actually going to do a video on it, but in the middle of making that video, I just stopped talking. I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Like, I was literally sitting here talking, making a video, recording the commentary about Anthem, and I just stopped midway. I was like, you know what? I have nothing more to say. Like, I don't have nothing to say because I don't know what to feel about this game. I feel like I should like it, but I don't. I think it's because I'm just skeptical that it's going to be a Destiny situation. Like, I just feel like it's going to be like that. And I already learned my lesson. And I'm not going to be fooled again. I think that's what it is. I'm just on the guard. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm not going to get hyped. Like, I think that's what it is. But even the gameplay itself just didn't really excite me. Like, it didn't really do anything for me. I feel like it should, though. It's a BioWare game. It's like, but it doesn't feel like a BioWare game. That's what I was going to say in the video. That's what I was starting to kind of think about. I was like, man, it doesn't even feel like a BioWare game. No romances. It didn't seem like you make any choices in your dialogue. Not that it has to copy Mass Effect or Dragon Age, but I felt like it should have had that kind of spirit because that's what their fans are looking for. It was just weird. I'm not sure how I feel about that game. I'm kind of just in the middle, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, you guys, man, I was... I don't know. I don't know about Anthem. It says Anthem is definitely a wait and see. would say 8.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Okay. Lack of, wait. What is? Zero Game says the Sony conference was a mess. Great gameplay of games we already knew were coming. That's true. Not many new announcements, really bad pacing, lack of release dates. 5 out of 10. You make a good case, Zero. Tell you what, if Neo wasn't there, I think I would maybe agree with that. Maybe. I think a 6 would be more fair because the pacing picked up. I'd probably end up giving it like a 6. But since I saw Neo, that was a big surprise. And the Ghost of Tsushima gameplay was really good. That pushes it for me. And Spider-Man was great too. Fleeky eyebrows are fleeky. Ay. They're not bad. Not bad today. I did all right. I colored my hair today too, you guys. It's a struggle out here because I got some mean white hairs. You don't even know. You don't even know. It's a sad story. I'll tell you another time, but my hair is spooky. So I had to go in today. I didn't even cut it that much. I was like, just clean it a little bit, but just color it, please, because I'm old. Help me. So I went to my girl today. She's really good. That's why I missed the Ubisoft conference. Is there anything you guys want to talk about with Ubisoft real quick before I go? I saw the beginning with the Just Dance stuff. That was kind of cringy. So I thought, and then I realized that's my alma mater. That band is where I went to school. Fun fact for you guys. I was watching it with my husband, and he went to the same school, and he was like, "Hey, that's the Bulldogs." And I look, I'm like, "Yeah, that's them." It was pretty cool. So I actually enjoyed the band at the beginning. I liked it. But yeah, after that, it just, I don't know. It wasn't that great. They showed Trials. They showed Skull and Bones, which looked like what Sea of Thieves should be. For Honor was in there. 3 out of 10, Chief says. Beyond Good and Evil still looks good. I never played that, so I'm not really, that's not on my radar. It's okay, I'm a goddamn mess too. Messner, hey. Oh, thank you, Zero. I appreciate that. Better look good, man. His hair better look good. Paid for it. So I tell Kenny, he's like, "Your hair looks really good." I'm like, "It better, shoot." Paid like $50. What else? What else do they show? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed looked really good. The graphics looked really good. I feel like they're gonna sucker me in. I already tweeted it. I'm like, I'm gonna probably get it just because. Actually, I take that back. It's a possibility I don't because of the release date. There's so many games coming out. It's like I probably won't even have time. Charles with the donation. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. But yeah, I was saying because Assassin's Creed, it's in Greece. I really like Greece. I like learning about Greece. I don't know what it is about Greece. I love it. I love the art. I love the architecture, the mythology. So I'm just like, damn it, man. Ubisoft, why do you do this to me? Like, it's like you know what to do. And then you have like the Spartans in there. You have that gladiator looking combat. I'm just like, damn. You're gonna get me again. Can't believe it. Where's the PSN name changed? That's with Deep Down. That's way down there. Eric about to be on that grind once more. I feel like I'm the only one that thinks the more realistic take on the samurai. Oh, that you like the more realistic take on the samurai genre. There's probably a lot of people. Super Metal Dave says, I was asking before if you thought the gameplay in The Last of Us 2 was more violent than you expected, or is it about the same as part 1? It's definitely more violent. I think just because they're doing a lot more. The whole slashing the guts out, that's pretty crazy. The first trailer, weren't they were hitting some girl's arms with a hammer. That was pretty brutal. There was something else that happened in this one with Ellie. Didn't she stab somebody? It was pretty crazy. I definitely think it's become more violent, but I think that's reflective of the world because the world is becoming more violent. It's crazy out there. I don't expect anything less. I think it fits. It's not like they're just being violent to be violent. It's because the world is just crazy. Like I could only imagine, you know? So excited, says, I can't wait for people to cry about the violence. Yeah, we said that too. Like that's probably gonna happen. Spida, what's up? She stabbed a dude in the neck. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Troy and 300 must be some of Erica's favorite movies. Troy was kind of corny. I wasn't a fan of Troy. I like the whole story. Obviously, Helen of Troy, the real legit story, I think is awesome, but the movie wasn't that great. 300 was cool. That actually, another fun fact, since I'm here, we're just talking, that was the first movie I ever saw with Kenny. I think that was one of our first dates to be. I think that was. What else? Crafting seems more fluid. There was more options for sure. Really hyped about Death Stranding. Namikaze says, really? I gotta see more of that game. I was saying earlier, I don't see the point in that game. Like, what are we doing? Buro, you want to be banned? He just said Gladiator was a bad film. This man, Buro. Go get a timeout. No, I'll do it. I'll hide it. Wait, how do you do this? Oh, I can't turn it on. Buro, I can't take off the timeout. You're just going to come back. I thought you could undo it. Well, you deserve it, okay? I still like you though, Buro. We're still friends. Spider-Man looked amazing. Wait, what? You wonder how they all felt safe after, enough to have a dance hall. I know, I was wondering about that. Like, when did they plan this dance? And how are these people feeling safe? And you know what I mean? And the Switch sucks. 300 Rise of the Empire was meh. I don't think I even seen that. I just saw the first one. I have to give Sony props for the graphics in their games. I fear how loud my PS4's fan will be running these games. Maybe burst into flames. They do sound like they're going to take off like a freaking jet or something. That's true. I feel bad for timing out Buro. I thought I could undo it. That's just blocks. I think it's just the blocks. Too funny, you guys. But yeah, I guess we could kind of sum this video up. I already gave my rating. I think it averages out when we consider the pacing and the announcements. It's like a 7 because the pacing was bad. But as far as the announcements and the actual gameplay they showed, it was really good. I think that's what they have, where they have the edge over Microsoft, but Microsoft had the better pacing, the better show overall, I think. But we already know, when it comes to Microsoft, they don't get many W's these days. It's like, you know what? I'm going to give credit where it's due. Some people don't want to do that, but I'm going to do it. They had a good show. It was entertaining. And there was some surprises in there. A lot of multiplats, but hey, we wanted to see those multiplats. And they got a hold of them. They got them on the stage. So I got to give them props. They put together a good show. I feel like Phil Spencer and the crew, they did really well. Sony, I think they just kind of felt like, we could kind of just switch things up. It's okay. Let's go in a church. Let's have the banjo be played, and then we'll have everyone walk to the next thing. We'll give them something different. I get where they're coming from. I just don't think it was really necessary having it in the church like that. I don't think that was necessary. They could have did that on the stage, have the banjo guy come out, and then show the gameplay. I think that would have been better. Because as those people had to walk to the next room, they had to stall and kill the time. So they went outside and started talking to these random commentators, and it just killed the flow. It killed the whole momentum. And it brings down the score. And then the troll at the end, the troll, that's another point off. But like I said, we didn't hear it was a VR game. Like, we're all talking and stuff. And when I saw From Software, I almost lost it. I seriously thought, like, could this really be Bloodborne 2? Like, would this really happen? That would have been the surprise of surprises. Like, that just would have been, like, who would have been good? They would have won. Sony would have been a 10 if that was Bloodborne 2. But the troll was real. Joel's brother Tommy and his wife probably helped too, since they already had their own establishment. Tommy, oh, true. That could be what's going on. I definitely want to see, you know, the story in Last of Us 2. But damn, to not get a release date, when you really think about it, guys, like when you think about this conference, no release dates. It's like Sony is I know they're known for that, but I really do think they needed it. Or I needed it, I should say. I needed a release date. I think I would have been way more hype. Like, if that Last of Us 2 stuff ended and it said summer 2019, I would have been happy. That would have really just been even more amazing. They can announce Bloodborne 2 at PSX maybe. That's what I thought last year. I'm not even going to think about it no more. I've already accepted that it's not happening. If it does, I'll lose my mind, but I'm not going to wish for it or hang on to it, cuz look what happens. Like, I freaking lost it today. I was grasping at everything. It was sad, but it's funny, and I want to put it up for you guys. It was pretty funny. Gears Pop though. Oh god. That was another troll. But the thing about that is they made up for it. Because that Gears 5 is looking pretty good. Yeah, so anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go relax. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be on for Nintendo. If you guys are awake, you're here, you don't work or anything, we'll be live, probably on camera, I don't know. But we'll be live. We'll give our thoughts. Gaming Addict, what's up? Why did y'all expect release dates? I'd rather they wait, I think he says, and announce when they are for sure gonna make the game on time than a typical delay. Yeah, I mean, Baller, I mean, in the long run, of course, we don't want to see a bunch of delays and all of that, but I would just like to see a window. Like, just tell me, like, winter 2019 or something. It's not that we need it to feel like that's the reason we're going to like the game or we're going to anticipate it. It's just something extra, something nice. It's like a cherry on top to get more hyped. You know what I mean? And it's really all about the announcements. It's about announcing, okay, this game is coming on this date. You know what I mean? But we gotta stop announcing games for February. It's crazy. Saucy, thanks for that. Burro is free. This man Burro said Gladiator was trash, or he said something disrespectful. Damn it, Burro. Yes, apologize. This is a Gladiator slander. Not acceptable here. Have a good night, Salazar. I know I was leaving, right? You guys are keeping me here. Well, no, but I like talking to you guys. It's always a good time. I want to thank you guys for just checking out the video, liking it, and all that good stuff. It's crazy because I put up our reactions for that Shadows Die Twice, and it's already over like 3,000 views, which is crazy. I didn't expect that. Maybe because it's a reaction video, huh? That's the wave. That's the wave, right? These reaction videos, they get some views. It's at 3,200 views right now, and I put it up last night. That's crazy. Are you not entertained? January and February 2019 look like 2007. I apologize for you guys not getting Bloodborne 2, but that's it. Okay, I'll take it, Buro, because you hate Bloodborne with a passion, so I'll take that. That's actually very kind of you. Because we were heartbroken today. BC, what's good? Saucy says, bruh, Sony really got their E3 game on. Resident Evil 2 remake looks lit, Crummy says. You gotta have your mouth wide open for the reaction videos. That's the wave, Buro, I'm telling you. If you guys ever see me with a thumbnail where it's purposely me with my mouth open and it says like the title and reaction, just unsub, block me, don't ever talk to me again. Just forget about me because I've lost my mind. Okay, if that ever happens, just block me. I'm giving you guys permission right now. You better play Spider-Man. I will, BC. I'll probably be streaming that or something. You already know. I'm playing all these games, you guys. They did that From Software thing at the end. Thank you, Gaming Addict. 0 out of 10, he says. That troll. What made it worse, I don't know how you were watching it, Gaming Addict. We didn't hear the VR part where they said, oh, this is a VR game. We didn't hear that, okay? We were all talking. And then people in our chat were saying it's Bloodborne. So when the trailer hit, boom, From Software, I was going crazy. We were all going crazy. And then we saw those crappy graphics. And we were like, what the hell is this? We were trolled hard. You heard it. It doesn't. That's what I was saying too, because you're saying it doesn't matter. I was thinking that too. I'm like, you know what? Even if I did hear it, I'd still be pissed. Like I'd probably be more pissed because I'd be like, okay, VR, whatever. And then if I saw From Software, oops, sorry, girly girl, just hit her tail. Update on my cat though. She's doing better. In case you guys were wondering, she was sick yesterday. How will we know if you're excited or not if you don't look shocked in your thumbnail, Erica? You're just gonna have to trust me, okay? You're just gonna have to trust me that I'm happy and excited. You don't need to see my mouth open. Trust me, okay? I'll put it in the title. You don't have to worry about that. It says they know people want Bloodborne and they showed that. I know, it's like they know we want that game so bad. And even if it's like their C team or something like that, it's like, who green lights that? Like they sit down in the meeting, they're like, you know what? I just got 300 tweets this last hour of people wanting Bloodborne 2, but you know what? We're gonna do a VR game, guys. Like who's got some ideas? Let's just start pitching ideas for this story. Like, it's like, come on, man. How? They're the biggest trolls though. Even if you think about the Shadows Die Twice, when you look back at the first teaser trailer, they used the Bloodborne font. But then when they showed Sekiro, however you say it, the font's totally different. They knew what they were doing. They put Shadows Die Twice in the first one, Bloodborne font. All these little clues, like, oh, it could be Bloodborne. They troll us. But luckily with Shadows Die Twice, it was worth it. This VR trash, no. There's no good that could come out of that. There's no good. Sounds like Nintendo. I know they're pulling a Nintendo. That's for sure. Don't worry, you'll get Bloodborne remastered next gen. I'm sure that probably would happen. Man, you guys, I was about to leave. You got me thinking about this Bloodborne freaking troll again. Like, Marcus statue. Yeah, I got the Marcus statue over there. It's pretty cool. Next year at E3, I see all that being shown again with release dates. Man, it's like we gotta wait though. It's crazy. Or maybe PSX. It could still happen at PSX. Definitely. Kev, what's up? What do you want to see from Nintendo tomorrow? Okay, I'll answer this and then I'll probably head out right now. It's already almost 9. What do I want to see? I want to see Metroid. That's #1. They're going to show Smash. I already know. I just don't want them to spend too much time on Smash, even though I know they are. I would like That Star Fox game, the racing one, I do want to see that. I think it's actually going to be good. I feel like that's going to be one of the games of the show. Because honestly, I'm freaking Alex, man. I'm gonna block Alex right now. This man laughing on Twitter. What was I saying? That Star Fox game, I think it actually looked pretty cool. And I'm tired of Mario Kart, to be honest with you guys. I don't like Mario Kart very much anymore. So I want a game to come out and challenge it. Like let's have this other cool racing game. I think it could be good. They say it's going to be like Diddy Kong Racing. So I'm all for it. I want to see that. What else? What else? I'm not really a Pokemon fan. So yeah. Bayonetta 3 would be cool. I'd like to see that. What else? Oh, Buro, that's a good one. He says, I want to see Luigi's Mansion for the Switch. Thank you, Buro. That was another troll. These companies, man, it's like they're so dumb. Like they're thinking we're dumb. It's one or the other, because they have to know that we would want Luigi's Mansion on the Switch, but they go and put it on the 3DS. It's like, really? But then again, there's a lot of people on the 3DS, so it's all about money at the end of the day, right? Akeem, what's good? When is Death Confusing coming out? That's a good name. I was just talking about that earlier. That game, I really don't. I don't see myself being hyped about Death Stranding till they show something, I don't know, something that doesn't confuse me. The Switch lineup hasn't won me over yet. Only 2 games I want to play. Bloodborne Troll was wrong. It was, Akeem. It was very wrong. What would you rate Sony's show, and what would you rate Microsoft's? Okay, I was saying this earlier. I'm giving Sony a 7 overall, and that's only because of Neo 2 announcement, and the gameplay was really good. And Ghost of Tsushima was really good, but the pacing was awful, especially at the beginning. It picked up, it got better, so it kind of redeemed itself, but the beginning, I just don't see how that was necessary. The whole having it in the church and all of that, it wasn't necessary. So I had it low, but then it picks up a little bit. So it went from like a 5 to like a 6, and then with the game announcements, I'll give it a 7. Microsoft, I gave it 8. So Microsoft edged it out a little bit. The announcements were better on Sony's side. Well, I shouldn't say announcements. I should say content, like exclusive content, gameplay, trailers, third-party announcements, like Resident Evil, and then Neo was a big one. Microsoft had the pacing really good. Overall, the show was more entertaining. And yeah, I don't know. They had their pros and cons, but I did give Microsoft a B. I guess it's a B. I gave them an 8. I gave them an 8. So they did have the better show, in my opinion. Nintendo, about to drop that 10 tomorrow, guys. No, I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm not going to get trolled anymore. I'm over it. But yeah, you guys, I'm super tired. I can tell because I'm not formulating sentences very well. So I'm going to go again. Let me go. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'll see you tomorrow for Nintendo. Catch you guys later. Bye.